Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Complete what lurks in our final month. We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check pass. Check pass. Hold on. Check. 12.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. A 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Come on, QB, come on.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
14. Don't be scared. Check 52.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 2 yards on the pickup.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll try and run with their fullback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Dante Fowler, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 180.
65, 65, 65. Kill.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Check three. Watch out. Watch the edge. Check 26.
Smart that.
On 1st down, Carson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
380.
Watch the screen.
Push left.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
You got nothing.
Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Bring it. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Check. 14. 14. Tackle. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
2nd down, it's Henderson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role.
Louis. Rush in. Hey, lift.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Henderson going to run for it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You got tight right there. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Seahawks 30-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch 54. Let's go.
49. Check 49. Check 49. Now you're close. Protein spill. Value 3. Hey. High 7.
Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to go down again. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
Here we go.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
You must be right there. Check it.
On first down, Carson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, it's Lynch. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
What? 52 is the light. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Come on, baby.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Tight end right. Look for second. Hey, 4-1 Mike. I got you. Watch the safety creep.
Bang out.
Here's Carson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Run left. You got Ocean Man right there. 541.
They'll try to run with Carson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Shell. Come to my work.
Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
Hey, exit.
On first down, it's gone. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Off play action. Here's Gone. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Here comes the Rams punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? Here we go. Hey, Mike 52. You gonna see me in your night.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch that.
41 to Mike. 41. Watch the pass. Mike 41. We got to wedge that. Down to lose one.
Hey, 0.
Comes out the helmet. Here we go. 41 to Mike. Check 41.
Good guys, 4 down.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
4 down.
58's the mic.
DC.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Next 3. 218, chop it.
And 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check. Lucky.
Hey, kill.
Begin.
Orange.
Henderson will try to run for the 1st. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run once more with Henderson, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Good job right there.
I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing again. Wilson. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's our time.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Exit. Check out.
One left. Good job right there.
52's the mic.
One left.
Second and 5 now. Wilson. Now he's flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Corey Littleton showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
One left.
Here we go. Mike 52. Get ready. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the slant.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
52. You. Back. Hey, check. Check.
Alert.
Press him.
Green A set.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Alert.
Slam.
They run it with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Man up, deep.
Out of the gun, gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Second down at the 32-yard line.
180.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play action. It's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage. They'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It's certainly.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go, baby.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
To try again after the sack. Gone. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Zebra. 36 power. Cut.
Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Say.
25.
Watch the whip. Check 99. Switch. Check. Come on.
Good touch.
1st down, the run with Lynch. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup. At the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson, it's caught, block it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Drop deep. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 out.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. So the victory here for Seattle, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for the Seahawks, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.